Good evening, friends of Australia and Taiwan. My name is Patrick Harfenstein and I am proud to be the 5th Queensland Trade and Investment Commissioner for Taiwan since the state government established a presence here in 1991. Tonight I would like to share with you what I see are some of the key reasons behind Taiwan and Queensland 30 years of successful trade, investment, partnerships and friendship. The first success factor is that Queensland and Taiwan collaborate and export globally together. Brisbane's Cerastag, using technology from CSIRO and James Cook University, and advanced manufacturing and investment from New Taipei City's Umura Technologies are now exporting wearable devices to Asia, Africa, Europe and the Americas. The Council of Agriculture from Taiwan, collaborating with the Queensland Department of Agriculture, are now growing 6 varieties of Taiwanese lychees and TR4 resistant Cavendish bananas with the plan to export globally as our 2 regions are counter-seasonal. For decades, many Queensland minerals have been an important part of the Taiwan electronics supply chain. Another success factor is complementing Taiwan's excellence in technology with Queensland's abundant creativity. HTC's Deep Q with Gold Coast Metis Media are delivering medical training content through HTC Vive to universities and hospitals in the Asia Pacific. While Brisbane's Cutting Edge has produced several films for Kaohsiung's Brogen Technologies, a world leader in flying theatres including Sky Voyager at Dreamworld on the Gold Coast. Another contributing factor is that Queensland and Taiwan business leaders and key stakeholders engage in annual communication through major events, including this joint conference between the Australia-Taiwan Business Council and the Republic of China-Australia Business Council, but also the Asia-Pacific City Summit, the Smart City Summit and Expo, and the Joint Energy, Minerals, Trade and Investment Consultations, to name a few. A mutually beneficial relationship also requires both parties to support each other's goals. Queensland has been a committed partner to Taiwan's bilingual 2030 goal. Despite the pandemic closing borders, institutions such as the University of Queensland, Education Queensland International, the Queensland Institute have trained hundreds of Taiwan teachers online, while Study Gold Coast has offered virtual study tours to schools in Taipei, Taoyuan and Tainan. Taiwan, on the other hand, has been helping Australia to address the 2022 complete ban on exporting waste, with recycling companies such as the Mingfu Group establishing a presence in both Western Australia and Queensland. Queensland and Taiwan have also benefited from a mutual exchange of talent. Griffith University has had a 20-year partnership with the Ministry of Health and Welfare, conducting numerous exchanges and symposiums. Alumni are also in their tens of thousands. Our former Prime Minister and Queenslander Kevin Rudd studied at the National Taiwan Normal University. Beyond education, we have seen famous Taiwanese baseball stars such as Lin Zhisen play for the Brisbane Bandits and help them win the championship, while the Kira Surf Club has been training the Chinese Taipei Water Lifesaving Association since 1972. The Taiwan diaspora in Queensland, who arrived in the 80s and 90s, are also a key ingredient to our successes. There are now 16,000 first-generation Taiwanese Queenslanders and a further 19,000 second-generation, more than any other state. The diaspora has drawn in millions of Taiwanese tourists, visiting friends and relatives, working holiday visa makers, international students and business travellers. This led to daily direct flights from both EVA Air and China Airlines and led to 5 Taiwanese banks establishing a branch in Brisbane. The 80s and 90s also saw sister city relationships begin between the Gold Coast and Taipei and Tainan, Brisbane and Kaohsiung and Taoyuan and Logan cities, and also the opening of our first office in Taiwan. These close family and community relationships means that together we do a lot of good and truly help each other out in the good times and the tough times. Taiwan donated over 5 million Taiwanese dollars to the Australian bushfire appeal, and a few months later donated 500,000 masks. The Australian Firefighters Calendar has been donating to animal shelters in Taiwan over the years and also to the victims of the recent Taroko Express train tragedy. YFG Shopping Centres has supported the Mater Hospital over the years and the Sheher Group, the Queensland Art Gallery and the Gallery of Modern Art. Finally, we also know how to have fun together, and I hope that you enjoy this evening networking and catching up. 500 Taiwanese join the Gold Coast Marathon every year. Aussie surfers join the WSL Championships in Taitung. We watch each other's baseball, take part in dragon boat races, appreciate each other's Indigenous art, and most importantly, more and more Queenslanders are drinking more and more Taiwanese bubble tea. In wrapping up the last 6 minutes, highlighting the 8 ingredients for success, the Taiwanese would know that that was not by accident. I hope that the Queensland and Taiwan relationship 会永久一路发. The Taiwanese in the room tonight can translate that to their Aussie mates. Enjoy your evening, everyone.